What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. For those of you who are new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rasheed White. All right, we got another Dweebers Pro video coming at you over here. He's basically did a video about Iverson and some type of correlation, basically saying that how Kobe can actually score easily. He said easily actually score 100 points in today's NBA. Kobe Bryant can. I call a cap on that. I think that's crazy, acidine, and just really like total disrespect to the current players that actually play in the NBA today. So let's pull up the video of Dweebers Pro over here, man. His actual name is Carlton. Charles. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Charles. Because he looks like Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, man. Just like a total nerd right here, man. And this is like, it seems like this last 2 years is actually Revenge of the Nerds over here, man. So let's get into what Dreamers Pro actually has to say. We're going to go past this. All right, we're going to start from right over here.
Stretch in 2007, right? So at first I wasn't clear on what he was referring to, because the graphic didn't really make much sense to me. And then I started to hunt it down and really search out the information that Iverson was talking about. And when I found it out, I was absolutely astonished at the stat line that Kobe Bryant put up over a 25-day stretch back in 2007. But before we can get into that, this video is brought to you by our sponsor. Do you know? Thank you. So I want to show you what AI put up. So let's look at this graphic. In the 25, in that day, in that period, you see Kobe scored 34, 39, 43, oh my God, 46, 48, 50, 50, 50, 50, 53, 60, and 65 points. Now, of course, Kobe Bryant detractors are going to say, well, what about his percentages? What did he shoot? Because I'm sure he must have shot 32% a game because he's not efficient. Well, as it turns out over that stretch, Kobe Bryant shot 48% from the field, 38% from three, 88% from the free throw line. So basically, Kobe was shooting, around 50.
All right, so the thing is, when it comes to these percentages, is how many three-pointers did he actually really take, and then how many shots. And you look at the actual score numbers that he actually put up. Is it 35 attempts, 32 attempts, 33 attempts? I mean, you guys actually look at Kevin Durant. I mean, Kevin Durant can get you like almost 30-something points in 20 field goal attempts. So we actually got to look at the percentage, man, and the actual usage over there. So the low usage, just Kevin Durant can actually get you 30.
Basic, virtual, close to it. That's what we shot. Anything else? Folks, Kobe can score the ball. He can score the ball better than your favorite player. Whoever your favorite player is, he can score the ball better than that.
So he's actually saying that Kobe Bryant is a better scorer than Luka. No. I'm gonna take Luka Doncic over Kobe Bryant. For one thing, Luka Doncic was like a higher draft pick. He never came off the bench for 2 years.
I'm sorry, like, I don't know how else to break it to you dudes. I don't know if you guys think that when these NBA players are talking about Kobe and they be in awe of him, I don't know if you dudes be thinking like it's like maybe they're not getting something, or maybe they're on something, or maybe like, I don't know what you think. What a lot of you guys don't realize is that you're the ones that are moving the fools here.
Listen, the players that actually played with him at the time could be in awe with him. I mean, just like how the first colored television actually came out, and the first beepers, and then when your cell phones actually came out. I mean, they always had cell phones back in the 70s, but like back in the early 2000s, they started becoming, more affordable, and more people actually got their claws on one. I mean, the old Blackberries back then. I mean, people were in awe of those at the time. I was, man. I mean, I love the Blackberry phone. I'm 45 years old, but then things actually get better and they advance more. You know, things look better. Designs actually get better. You know, so at the time those players actually played with Kobe Bryant, yeah, they were probably in awe of his shot making. But, you know, and I'm not a Kobe Bryant fan by any means. You know, and people may think that, yo, you're a LeBron fan. I'm not a LeBron fan either, man. I'm just a basic basketball analyst pretty much. So I'm just looking at this without any type of biases.
Like, the joke is on you dudes. I don't know what you think is like up with these. Like, what are they seeing? No, the question is, what are you not seeing? Like, who doesn't know this? Now, yesterday, something interesting happened. Yesterday, Luka Doncic scored 73 points. And I think I got the update on my phone, or the alert on my phone, when he was at 65 towards the third quarter and the third quarter. And I was like, well, I wonder how many points he's going to finish the game. He ended up finishing that game with 73 points. If I'm being 100% honest with you guys, I am not impressed by that. I'm sorry I'm not. You know why I'm not impressed by that 73 points? Number one, this era, the more you see the more these guys score points, the more it proves to you that this era is the cupcake era of basketball. If you think that the reason these guys are scoring all of these points is because they're so skilled, then you don't know a damn thing about that. The reason that these guys are scoring all of these points is because they play no defense today. Do you know the score of that game? The score of that game was 148 to 143.
All right, so this proves to me that he actually doesn't really know the game of basketball. He doesn't actually watch the game of basketball. If you really studied the game like I really do, you could tell when players are actually playing hard. Just go look at last year's All-Star game and then go look at a real game in the NBA and then just compare it and see, okay, the game they played in the All-Star game, they didn't play no defense. But how come they have all defensive teams over here? You know, if the NBA players today don't actually play any defense, how come they got all defensive teams over here? Alex Caruso, Drew Holiday. I mean, his favorite player is actually Kawhi Leonard, who's actually known for being an excellent on-ball defender. Evan Mobley, you know, really, really good defender. Brook Lopez, you know, one of the top rim protectors in the NBA. He's up there. Second all defensive team. Derek White, Dylan Brooks, OG Anunoby, Draymond Green, Bam. I mean, I thought they don't play no defense over here, man. You know? Drew, Evan Mobley, these are the top guys over here, man. I mean, Jaren Jackson Jr. is up in there. He's an excellent, he's a 7-footer that can actually move his feet. I mean, I thought they don't play no D. I mean, and you know, to throw some extra spice to it, I'm actually going to show a video over here, man. Some actual NBA players playing defense. But, you know, let's check this out over here. But they don't play no defense. I thought that they don't play no defense. That was a shot block right there. They don't play defense. Let's watch this though. Ooh, nice, man. Ooh, you got to use the other side of the rim over there, man. But they don't play no defense. Ooh, man, get that ish out of here. But they don't play no defense, though. I thought they don't play any D. That's your boy Kawhi Leonard there, Dreamer's idiot, Dreamer's dick. I thought they don't actually play no defense. That's Kawhi Leonard actually picking his pocket right there. But they don't play no defense. Get that out of here. But they don't play defense. I thought they don't play no defense. Listen, I can show you thousands of this stuff. I mean, thousands of clips and highlights and actual games of these players actually really playing defense. But I thought they don't play no D. Good help defense. But they don't play no defense. I mean, can somebody, somebody explain to me over here? I thought, I mean, what's going on over here? I thought they don't play no D. I thought they don't play no defense, man. I mean, that's what Dreamer's Idiot just said over here, Dweebers Pro. He said they don't play no defense. Can I rewind back what this asshole actually just said?
The more these guys score points, the more it proves to you that this era is the cupcake era of basketball. If you think that the reason these guys are scoring all of these points is because they're so skilled, then you don't know a damn thing about that. The reason that these guys are scoring all of these points is because they play no defense today. Do you know the score of that game? The score of that game was 148 to 143. That was the score. Let me see if I can pull up something real quick. Do you guys know?
All right, so, I mean, I proved to you that the NBA players actually does play defense, okay? And this, it's not that every player can actually go and do what Luka actually does. It's certain players in the NBA that can actually do this, man. And yes, these players are definitely much more skilled. They're much more athletic. They can actually shoot the ball much better, man. The isolation games, these guys in the summertime, they actually go out there in the summertime and they're constantly working on their isolation games, man. These guys are just, you know, like I said before, everything evolves. Kobe Bryant is not playing in this era, man, okay? And the era today is much, much, much just like on a different level compared to what Kobe actually played. You have role players, like Aaron Gordon, like on the Denver Nuggets. They don't run their offense through Aaron Gordon. But it's a role player that can actually go out there and get you 30 points, between 25 and 30 something points. I mean, Kobe Bryant didn't have to deal with that. And if Kobe Bryant was being guarded by Aaron Gordon, all right, he's not going to be scoring no freaking 100 points. I promise you that, okay? He's not going to be able to do it. He's not. I watched Kobe Bryant play. I'm 45 years old. I mean, I've been watching him since, he's the same age. If he was still alive today, he'd be the exact same age as I was. Watching him since he came into the NBA since he was 18 years old, man. I love Kobe Bryant. I'm watching him actually, learn how to actually score. And I say this all the time. But who taught me, by watching them play, Jason Kidd actually taught me how to play the game. So for all you people who actually people out there that actually hoop, you understand the difference. There's a difference between being a scorer and then actually knowing how to play the game. So we just proved to you that this guy, he actually admitted that he doesn't watch NBA games because he's over there in Nigeria, and they don't really get basketball games over there, man. They don't really get the games too much, man. He says by the time he wakes up, the time is the time zone is actually different, so they don't really get many NBA games over there.
Let me give you guys information. Do you know that the game Kobe scored 81? Do you know what the final bottom score was? 122 to 104. Let me read it once more. 122 Lakers, 104. They scored damn near 150 points in that game. I'm not impressed with it. I'm sorry, I'm not impressed with this. I'm just not impressed with it. I'm not impressed with it. Dudes want me to be impressed with that. I'm not impressed with it. They don't play no defense in this era. I'm sorry, it's so I'm just not impressed with it. I'm not. So we put up a poll on our channel this morning. I asked the following question.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up over here. But let me not wrap it up right away, man. But yeah, so he actually said it twice that they don't play any defense. So I just showed you guys playing defense. I could show you thousands of more clips of these guys actually doing that. Guys like Joe Harris, I mean, he can't just go and make do like an in and out crossover, break anybody down off the dribble. I mean, he'll get his shot blocked. And we've seen that plenty of times happening. So I'm going to get back to, in terms of the errors, it's just totally different. The players that Kobe actually had to go against was pretty much trash. It was very top heavy. I mean, guys like Joe Johnson used to bust Kobe's ass, man. And this is Joe Johnson, right? I should have had that game pulled up over there, man. Joe Johnson dropped like 35 on Kobe, easily. With better efficiency than what Kobe would actually have to put up. He's just the volume chucker, and I would just say, like, really one of the most lowest basketball IQs I've ever seen. I mean, you're up 15 points, and you have two players draped all over you, and you actually take just a tough shot and actually miss, like a fall away. I mean, come on, man. That's just really, really low basketball IQ. I mean, anybody that actually, really played basketball, that played back in the days. I'm talking about like 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. There was so many guys that actually wanted to be like Kobe back then, and we would lose games, man. Because like you got guys like Kobe that plays, like it just takes bad shots. You're just not really into it, man. Okay, so I mean, today's players is actually much, 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 much better. Listen, he's not the second greatest player that the NBA's ever seen. I mean, that's nonsense right there. That's cap. ESPN actually has him ranked 10th. I think 10th or number 11. No, I think number 11. And you can't say that ESPN is actually full of trash, because his favorite player, MJ, ESPN actually got some ranked number 1. So I believe ESPN actually knows what they're talking about. This guy, I'm trying to be nice over here, but he's a typical fanboy, and he just listens to the likes of like Shaquille O'Neal and all these old players. And they're just trying to, remain relevant. They're really lying to you. A lot of these players, Charles Barkley, Shaq, Ewing, they couldn't play in today's NBA, man. They just couldn't do it. They can't. They can't. They wouldn't be able to do it, man. All right, so I'll wrap this video up. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, certainly share this video. And when you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.